Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Anastasia. And if you saw my first video, thank you so much for all the love. Today, we're going to talk about something I feel like everyone goes through but barely talks about. How to take care of yourself when life feels heavy. You ever have those days where you wake up and immediately feel the weight on your chest? Maybe nothing big happened, but everything just feels overwhelming. Or maybe you've been carrying stress, anxiety, or pressure for so long you don't even notice the weight anymore. You're just tired. Yeah, I get that. I want to share something personal because I think honesty helps us feel less alone. There was a time when I kept pushing myself even though I was mentally exhausted. I kept saying I'm fine even though I wasn't. I ignore every red flag in my mind and body were waving at me. Until one day I realized I was surviving, not living, and I didn't want that to be my new normal. That moment forced me to learn how to take care of myself. Not just when things were easy, but especially when everything felt heavy. So today, I want to share a few things that help me. Not complicated routines, not fix your life in 24-hour stuff, just simple steps that make a difference. Number 1, let yourself slow down. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to press pause. You don't need to earn rest. You don't need permission from anyone. I have had to learn this the hard way, and I am so glad now that I understand this. That rest is not something you earn, because if you do not rest and do not get adequate sleep or eat enough or do this, your body will shut down, or like you will sleep a ton or you will eat a bunch because it's trying to get what it needs to keep you alive and keep you to survive. And you don't need permission to do any of that. That is human nature. We are not required to ask permission for things. Yeah, like when we're little, we're always told you have to ask permission to get certain snacks, to do certain things. And in school, especially elementary, middle school, and high school, we have to raise our hand and ask permissions for the bathroom. When we have a question, when we have all of this, and we have to wait to be called on. But now that I'm a college student, I get to get up and go to class. And I can choose if I want to go to class or not. If I'm having a mental health day, just email my professors. Or just not show up and have a note for them the next day. Or if I need to go to the bathroom, we can just leave in class. We don't have to ask permission. And same thing with food. Like if we're hungry, we can leave class early and we can go get food. Or I can be late to class because, I went to get food because I need to eat. Because that is human nature. That is what we have to do to survive. So, number 2 is check in with your body. Ask yourself, am I hungry? Am I tense? Am I breathing too shallow? Am I overwhelmed but pretending I'm okay? A lot of stress hides in the body before it hits the mind. I have been able to tell when I am stressed and when I am overwhelmed because I can tell my breathing has changed, or I can tell that something is different. Number 3 is create a bare minimum self-care checklist. This has saved me. It has truly saved me. It's not a perfect morning routine. Just 3 things I do even on my worst days. For me, it's I drink water, I take my meds, I do my diamond painting, and I go to school. Those are my easy and sustainable things. And when it's a weekend and I can't go to school, I make sure I always drink water, take my meds, and work on one of my diamond paintings. Sometimes it's just even turning on a show. Like right now, I'm into a show on Netflix. It's literally called Girls Incarcerated. It's about minor females, like so people under 18 that are in the Indianapolis area that have been incarcerated. And I've also been big into Lucifer recently too. But number 4 is talk to someone you trust, whether that's a friend, whether that's parents, whether that's a therapist, whether it's any guardian or family member, anybody. You do not need to trauma dump. You just need to not carry everything on your shoulders. Sometimes even one conversation can lighten the load. And number 5, remove one thing that's draining you. It could be a person. For me, it was some of my friends. I was not in a lot of well, my friends did not put me in a great position in high school. So when I left and went to college, it was easier for me. Sometimes it's an app. Right now, I don't have any apps that are bad for me or that are draining me. A habit, a toxic expectation. My perfectionism is my toxic expectation for myself, and I'm learning that I need to break that, and that is one thing that is helping me. Or even just my inner voice. Letting go of things is also a form of self-care. And sometimes just letting things go, it's what helps. I want you to remember this. You are not weak for struggling. You are not behind, and you are not broken. You are a human being who is going through real things, and you are allowed to take your time to get yourself better. Because there are days that are hard. There are years, and there are weeks, and there's months that it is going to be hard. But you are not going to fall behind. You are not broken, and you are not weak for doing this, struggling. Because most people go through it, they just don't want to admit it, or they are scared to admit it. So if this video has helped you, or if you needed this today, let me know in the comments. Share how you take care of yourself when life gets heavy. Someone might need your idea too. And if you want more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. We can grow together. So let's take a deep breath. You're doing better than you think. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.